Today we're looking at the Secret Winds Fairy, the Secret of the Wings Fairies, New Friends. Okay, so let's take a look inside here. We got the first page. This is what it looks like.
What does it look like? Why?
One day in Pixie Hollow, Tinkerbell and her friends were making snowflake baskets. When they were done, snowy owls took the baskets to the winter woods. Winter fairies needed them to collect snowflakes. Tink watched the owls fly. She wished she could visit the winter woods too. Warm fairies could not go to the winter woods. The cold hurt their wings. Winter fairies could not go to the warm side of Pixie Hollow. The heat could wilt their wings. Tinkerbell was curious. She went with Fawn to the border of the winter woods. It was time for the animals to cross into winter. While Fawn was busy, Tink snuck across the border. Winter was very cold and very pretty. Suddenly, Tink's wings began to sparkle. They glowed with a bright light. Tink could not stay in winter. Her wings would freeze. She went back home. Tink wanted to know why her wings had sparkled. She went to the library. There was a book about wings. The author's name was The Keeper. He lived in the winter woods. Tinker bundled up. She hid in a snowflake basket. She was going to find the Keeper. Tink's basket landed in the winter woods. She hid from the winter fairies, but her book fell out. The ruler of winter saw it. His name was Lord Mallory. Return this book to the Keeper, he told a fairy. Tink could follow the fairy to the Keeper.
Oh no, Bobo! Why are you flying?
See, they're fairies. They can fly.
Can I fly?
Yeah, later if you can grow some wings, you can fly. Tink followed the fairy to the Hall of Winter. The Keeper was there. A frost fairy also rushed in. Her name was Periwinkle. Tink and Perry flew near each other. Their wings began to sparkle and shine. The Keeper smiled. "Follow me," he said. The Keeper took Tink and Perry to a magical room. It showed images of their past. Both fairies had been born from the same laugh. The laugh had split into two. Tinkerbell had gone to the pixie dust tree. Periwinkle had gone to the winter woods. They were sisters.
Can I fly up to you now?
Yeah, you can fly. You want to fly?
Yeah.
You gotta grow your wings. Do you have wings?
I don't have it.
You don't? Oh, then you can't fly yet. Just then, Lord Mallory entered. If he sees you, he'll send you back, Perry told Tink. The sisters hid. The Keeper spoke to Lord Mallory. When the Lord left, the Keeper told Tink to go home before moonlight.
But why are they up here? Why are they going up? Why?
They flew up there because they got wings. Tinkerbell and Periwinkle spent the day together. Perry showed Tink her collection of lost things. I called them found things, the Frost Fairy said. Harry and her friends took Tinkerbell sledding. Tink was so happy she didn't want the day to end. It grew late. Tink built a fire. She told Periwinkle about the warm seasons. I wish I could go there, Periwinkle said. Crack! The fire melted the ice under Tink and Perry. The sisters fell. The Keeper and his pet lynx saved them just in time. The Keeper told Tink it was time to go home. The sisters hugged goodbye. They had a plan to see each other again. Meet me here tomorrow, Tink whispered. Back at home, Tinkerbell told her friends about her sister. They built a snow machine so Perry could visit them. They took the machine to the border. Periwinkle brought ice. The machine would use ice to make snow. The snow would keep Perry cold in the warm seasons. Periwinkle crossed the border. When she flew under the machine, snowflakes circled her wings. The snow machine worked. Perry's wings would be safe on the warm side of Pixie Hollow.
Whoa, where's your wings?
Right there. They're hard to see, but they're there, right there. See? She got two wings. Tinkerbell showed Periwinkle all her favorite places. They floated down a stream. Perry flew in a meadow. They visited Tink's friends.
But why is it her friends?
Yeah, all her fairy friends. Rosetta gave Periwinkle a flower. Peri waved her hand over it. She covered the flower with frost. The icy coating would protect it so she could take it home. What?
Owie.
Okay, you got more? Soon the day got warmer. The snow machine ran out of ice. Periwinkle felt weak. Her wings started to droop. Uh-oh, what happened to her wings? I thought they were too warm, she said. Peri had to go back to the winter woods. Queen Clarion and Lord Mallory were waiting at the border. They were very worried. Periwinkle crossed over. Her wings got better. This is why we do not cross the border, Lord Mallory told the sisters. You two may never see each other again. Tink and Peri were heartbroken. Lord Mallory flew off on his owl. He pushed the snow machine into the water. Tink went to Queen Clarion to her chambers. The queen told Tink that the border rule had been made to keep fairies safe. Tink was very sad. Suddenly she saw a snowflake outside.
But why the owl was stuck in the water?
The owl is pushing the snow machine into the water.
Why?
The King Mallory wanted to get rid of the snow machine. It was snowing in Pixie Hollow. Tink and her friends flew to the border. The snow machine was stuck on a waterfall. It wouldn't stop making snow. The fairies pushed and pulled. They got the machine loose, but it was too late. Pixie Hollow was going to freeze.
But what are they doing?
Oh, they're trying to move the snow machine.
Why?
Because if they don't move it, it's gonna make everything frozen. If Pixie Dust Tree froze, it could make pixie dust. No fairy would ever fly again. Suddenly, Tink remembered Peri's flower. Under the frost, it had been safe. Tink had an idea. She flew to the winter woods and found the winter fairies. Tinkerbell asked the winter fairies to frost the pixie dust machine. They followed Tink and got to work. The freeze had already begun. Their frost can protect the tree, Tink told Queen Clarion. The fairies waited for the freeze to pass. Finally, the sun came out. The warmth melted the frost from the tree. It began to make pixie dust again. The pixie dust tree was safe, but
Oh no, why did you say oh no, why?
they're just surprised. They're watching Tinkerbell, and she has sparkly wings. But Tink's wings was broken. It had frozen when she flew to winter woods for help. Tinkerbell and Periwinkle were sad. They held their wings together. Suddenly, the sisters' wings sparkled more than ever. When they glowed,
What they doing? What they doing?
they're just watching Tinkerbell and Periwinkle. They both touched wings together, and now they're sparkling and changing.
Why?
What?
Why they changing?
They're magic. It's magic.
Why?
When the glow faded, Tink's wing was healed. Everyone was happy. Now the warm fairies could have their wings frosted and visit the winter woods anytime. And best of all, Tinkerbell and Periwinkle would never be apart again. The end. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.